पास ये
फाइबर
है,
हाँ।
उसमें ये दरमियान में कोर है,
कोर होता है इसके,
ठीक है ना, फाइबर में कोर होती है ना, आपको नजर नहीं आती यार,
अच्छा।
ठीक है, ग्लास में क्या नजर आना है। अब इसके अंदर मैं रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स प्रोफाइल लो तो वो कुछ यूँ बनेगा कि यानी ये जो आपके पास है, लेट्स सपोज इसको यहाँ पर हम कर लेते हैं और इसको यहाँ पे कर लेते हैं, ठीक है। तो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स जो है ना कोर का ज़्यादा होता है, क्या होता है, ज़्यादा होता है, और क्लैडिंग का कम होता है, यानी इस तरीके से डिफरेंस ना। रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स लेट्स सपोज ये आपके पास n 1 है, ये n2 है, तो n1 जो होगा वो क्या होगा, ग्रेटर देन n2 होगा, तभी टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन आएगी, जिसे हम कहते हैं TIR, ठीक है। टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन होगी तभी वेव।
तो ये जब आप लाइट फेंकते हैं यहाँ पे, हाँ। तो यूं करके जाती है,
ऑफ कोर्स, उसमें
बाहर नहीं निकलती।
हाँ, उसमें अगर ये इस तरह से होगा तब जो है ना एक पर्टिकुलर एंगल पे, मतलब ये इस तरीके से मूव करती हुई जाएगी, बाहर नहीं निकलेगी, ठीक है। अब उसके लिए क्या होगा कि आपको एक पर्टिकुलर एंगल के अंदर रहना पड़ेगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड क्रिटिकल एंगल, थीटा सी, ठीक है ना, थीटा सी। और उसको अगर हम देखें ना, थीटा सी से ग्रेटर एंगल होना चाहिए ना, कम नहीं होना चाहिए। और फिर एक खास रेंज होती है जिसके मतलब आप क्या कर सकते हैं, यूज़ कर सकते हैं, ठीक है ना। उससे अगर ज़्यादा बाहर निकल गया तो फिर ये लाइट उससे पास नहीं होगी ना,
सही है,
ठीक है।
एट द एंड ऑफ द आउटपुट।
इससे हम कहते हैं अपर्चर, मतलब न्यूमेरिकल अपर्चर।
सही है, आप वो मोटराइज स्टेज सेट कर रहे हैं। Mr. Mahmood Ali is going to set the stage for the motorized system. He's going to log in and check the parameters. This is motorized stage, Thor Labs APT user control. Thor Labs APT user control. Mr. Mahmood Ali.
It's not working.
Oh, I see. So we will restart.
So I need to
restart maybe. This is a motorized APT controller. Mr. Mahmood Ali will be giving some.
Set the motor stage at the initial stage so that it can be started. So it is going to the initial position.
I see.
So you can see that is rotating. So it means the motor is going to its original position.
This is the travel speed.
So yes, of course, this is a travel, and this one is actually the current position where is it actually, and we can also set the position through through setting. For example, you can see this is the setting. So you can make the value, maximum velocity, acceleration, and also you can set this step size and everything. So that's actually, and also you can give the value, destination value here, so that it will rotate. So if you put the value like let's suppose I am putting the value 20. So you see that
it will be 20 centimeter or millimeter.
Yeah, so it will 20 millimeter actually. The units are 20 millimeter, so I can stop it and then I can go it to shift it to home. So this is actually
okay. So this was the demonstration for step motor, its software and its configuration. In this step I am going to show you that the laser is working and that it is actually striking the optical fiber. You can see that this is the paper which is giving the pulses, 2000 pulses per second, and the optical fiber is shining, so it means that it is striking. The energy which is striking is 1 joule, so it is not going to damage the fiber. What are these TXT files?
Yes, text file. I need to save the data in text file so that I can convert it into the Excel file by myself on my PC.
Okay.
So I'm going, because it will take less memory, so that's why I'm going to save it.
Even you want to save your data in your computer.
So the file is actually W00, yeah, tetra 0. So that's actually the file.
So now,
I'm going to give it pulses so that it will give it.
but you have not shifted it to the next
Yes, because I want to complete it this day, so it's not the problem because it means when the pulse increases, so it's not a big issue.
Okay.
So because it's very low energy, right?
How much is the energy?
Energy is 1
Millijoule is very low.
It's very, very low. So for writing FBG, we use normally the energy approximately equals to 18 millijoule.
18 millijoules.
So that is comparatively actually is very high. So I can get the idea that what is the original spectrum, right? So I need to first of all save the data. So I think so. The span should be 15. Span should be.
So you are like changing the resolution and the
Span.
span.
Yes.
Okay.
So it means it will give us a maximum value like this. You see. So the range is already increased 1539 to 1554. So
1539 to nanometer.
So yes, of course this is the wavelength actually.
This is the wavelength.
So 1535, I think so. That should be
Wavelength
more
of the
okay.
laser that it has to detect.
So yes, of
Okay.
course this is wavelength, and the stop wavelength I need to put the value of 1560. I think so. 15.
What does stop wavelength means?
That's the actually bandwidth that I am showing on the OSA. So the extreme value, I mean the maximum wavelength that can be shown on the OSA, that is actually
Okay.
need to be set 1560 nanometer. So what
After the FPG was written, Mr. Mahmood Ali, a senior researcher of University Malaya, currently a PhD student in fiber optic laser laboratory, has concluded that when a superstructure is written with the fiber Bragg's distance of let's say 0.25 to 0.5 to 0.75 millimeters, then there is a change in the wavelength difference delta lambda and its peaks, which makes this research very viable in applications where I'm going to, let's say, change this to 0.75 mm, and then I'm going to start the laser. So this this change in Bragg's distance actually makes a difference in the optical analyzer spectrum. So this research will help us in getting various sensors and like how they will react to the difference in Bragg's grating, and the number of wavelengths which are being detected and which will be detected will be more helpful in getting more information from just one fiber. So all the work and acknowledgement goes to Mr. Mahmood Ali and his assistant Mr. Mehran, and myself Moin Qazi.
I'm very thankful to you that you are giving me company, and I will be very grateful because of your precious time. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and inshallah Mr. Mahmood giving us name in his paper.